Fair. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go walk around through the slums and keep an eye on like the vagrants and stuff like that, the beggars and stuff, because it's been my experience through many years that sometimes people aren't what they always appear.
Alright, so split up, we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to see who we start with. 5, 6. Alright, Grog. Grog's north. You're going north.
No real, just kind of straight shot as much as the roads would take our paths.
Mm-hmm. They kind of wind about periodically here and there.
I don't want to diverge too far because I'm not familiar with this area.
You're not divergent?
Not yet.
But not very long after, you do see a familiar figure leaning up against a building. It is...
That's a really weird way to lean.
Right? It must be an acrobatics way to lean.
Big stretch.
It is V, the one...
with both daggers. Just stretching.
It is V, the one that helped you with not Mr. Lister's,
Oh yeah,
the dragon.
Dragon's Mead.
Dragon's Meat, thank you. Brain, no do brain.
Brain.
The dragon slaves.
She kind of sees you and goes,
The one I choked the life out of.
greetings.
Oh, what brings you down to this wonderful locale?
You?
Oh man, what did I do this time?
You're looking for us.
Well, looks like they found us. Wait, who has the symbol on here? Is that you, Sean?
I have it on a piece of parchment, yeah.
Okay. I'll just go ahead and describe it to her. I don't want to cut the small talk.
She kind of takes her purse, her coin purse out and inverts it, and you see rough stitching of the symbol, just kind of like that.
Yeah. So you know
She should
what's
just dump her money everywhere.
so you know what's in the mountain. Then.
Shit.
No.
Oh. Well, then I will tell her what is in the mountain. Talk about the crevice and the door we found with all the symbols.
The crevasse.
The crevices.
Let's see, so I can see what the skill would be. You can run it as perception or persuasion.
I think perception would be better. 20.
When you start talking about her eyes for a brief second kind of spark. Barely at all, but enough.
Why did you at least finish it?
Interested?
Just fits with some things we've had around here.
I'm surprised you didn't know about this. Given your affinity for such a symbol, I figured it would be traced back to something like that.
It's the symbol that our new guild leader.
Oh, so it's a more recent adoption.
Yes.
Okay.
Our order started recently. The old guild was just about extortion, and the new leader started talking a lot of sense. And now we actually do what no one else does and helps the people of the slums.
Okay, well, maybe we could arrange an audience with the guild leader. Is that possible? We may have some information that'd be interesting to him as far as the mountain, local inhabitants, and such.
It's possible. I will talk to the leader of my order and see what he says.
Alright, well, you know how to find us. We'll be around.
Take care.
And I'll head back south.
Evens, odds. Odds.
I don't remember who evens and odds were.
You were odds.
Your odds.
Oh, okay.
You
May the
kind
odds
of
be
wander
even in your
around.
favor.
Everyone pretty much looks the same. I don't know how long you're wandering for, if you're staying local.
I'm kind of just meandering throughout all of the slums, kind of going up and down the alleys and keeping close eye, seeing like the children and the little dirt mongers and things of that nature, and trying to catch eye of any sort of unusual behavior.
Give me a perception roll.
Sure. I don't even know what perception goes off of. Intelligence or wisdom?
Wisdom.
Wisdom. Okay, then that's a 9.
No one seems to really pay you any heed. They're just kind of going about their own business, doing their own thing.
Mm-hmm.
The beggars are holding up. That's the closest anyone comes to paying you any attention.
Okay.
It's almost like they don't care about a almost 7-foot tall guy walking around with a sword.
Axe. Big ass axe.
Oh, axe. I thought you
I had a sword.
That's right. My apologies.
Great sword.
I have a great axe.
It's great.
There's 6
They're
over
great.
there.
It's because of all those squats you did.
I forgot. Is it possible for me to meander my way over towards where the cemetery is?
Yeah, you can find the cemetery relatively easy. It's not clearly marked, but it's about the only undeveloped portion of land.
Okay. I'd like to just go ahead and slowly make my way through the slums. I'll make my way over towards the graveyard and just kind of, this seems like a spot where people of a certain persuasion might like to converse.
Oh, geez, 2 goths in a graveyard. Go ahead and give me a perception roll.
Hey, that's better. That's 20, not 9.
Not bad. Yeah, you do see a few people who seem to be keeping their eyes on you. They're not coming towards you. They're not anything. They're just kind of doing a bad job of watching you.
And I will do a bad job of noticing them.
They stay exactly where they are.
A
They
really
don't-
good job of noticing them.
when you kind of stop in the graveyard, they just kind of go about their own way, but you can kind of tell out of the corner of their eye they're still trying to watch.
He's aggressively noticing them.
Okay. I guess I will look towards go kind of up and down the aisles of the gravestones and see if there's any of the gravestones that might have any
There's not really
markings
any
or
stones.
symbols.
It's more of sticks placed in the ground.
With
Okay.
signs of grave robbers and such.
Yeah.
Wow.
I felt that too. Fuck.
There was a
Why is
brick.
that hole there? Yeah, I would probably just keep going throughout the grave sites to see if there's anything of particular interest. Try and get a eye as to if those people watching me go off in any sort of direction and try and follow one of them.
They all pretty much stay there.
Okay. Then I would, I'm just gonna go ahead and just walk right up to one of them and be like, hey,
Got some coin?
why are you watching me?
I like
I'll go for intimidation.
Okay.
Confirm.
Because I was told to watch you.
Why?
Because you were asking about us.
Take me.
You're
Take
gonna
me.
even take me on a date first?
Take me where I need to go
Take me right here.
to speak to the people I want
In
to
the
speak
soil.
to.
Okay, I'll take it. Don't hurt me.
I can't promise anything right now.
That's fair. Kind of gets up, starts slowly shuffling. He's an older guy.
Mm-hmm.
So we can go ahead and go to Shram.
Okay.
And what direction were you going?
I'm heading to wherever the nearest guard post is.
Okay, so you head towards the outskirts of the
The
slums.
duality,
It's
man.
like there's
Graveyard
no
guard
walls to separate the slums from not the slums, but it is a very
Hard shift.
hard shift.
Hard shit.
Like literally,
Hard pass.
one side of the road is bad, the
Super
other side of
soft
the road is
pass.
not.
Moonlight.
Okay.
Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Moon Lake Road. Standing near that
I might have to
line,
bleep that out for you too.
standing
off
near
the
that
bikers.
line is essentially a figure that's like that. He's leaning up against a lamppost, just kind of standing there, and you can pretty much tell he's just watching you.
And that's not a guard, that's just some person watching me.
That is a person. Not, very much not a guard.
I stop for a second and look at him. Do I recognize him at all?
Give me a roll.
Pausing.
What do you want for...
Just a general intelligence roll.
Ooh, that is not going to be good for me then.
Then you don't know.
No, yeah.
Hey.
No, so I'm now outside of the slums.
He's not very
You
smart.
have to walk past him to get out of the slums.
Okay, so I'm technically...
Intelligence.
He's still
So
in
you're
the slum.
walking this way.
I'm smart
Okay.
compared to him.
So I just think he's another
How the fuck
another
does he
roguish
think
type
he's
person
one-footed?
and just keeps walking.
When
He's just-
you get
he's
like
just
right about
working on
here, he
assumptions
says,
at this point.
"How are you doing?"
What business is it of yours?
What business is of it?
Why should we so standoffish today? For like every interaction.
What business
No,
of it?
listen.
Take me.
What business of yours is my
Take me
order?
right here.
Who says I know anything about your order?
You're asking about it.
Who's they?
You were asking about it.
Well, he wasn't.
No, I wasn't.
You were discussing it.
You're associates of ill repute. AKA us.
He kind of flips up a dagger, flips it, grabs it by the point, kind of tosses it by your feet.
Oh.
Says, "Look,
I keep my eyes on him, but I grab it.
you see in the hilt is embossed the symbol, what looks to be the symbol of the key. It's kind of crudely done, like not by a good craftsman, but it is enough that you can kind of tell, because if you weren't told to look for it, you wouldn't notice it. And since he told you to look, it's kind of, you can kind of tell.
So I approach him, sort of just dagger in hand. I'm kind of holding it by the blade. And I go to hand it back to him.
He takes it with an open hand.
Okay, so I just put the the handle right down into his hand.
Okay. When you let go, he closes his hand.
Okay.
It's back.
Let's just say that not so much your order, but the symbol that you use is of consequence to us.
Is it?
Doesn't know what consequence means. It means many things. But no, he doesn't. Dumb luck, I guess.
So. What do you know of it?
Speaks too intelligently. Isn't it?
Investigation, persuasion, or intimidation, your call.
Intimidation. Do it.
Do I get the feeling that this is a guy that can't be easily intimidated?
Yes.
I don't.
What was the other one?
Perception.
Persuasion or
Perception?
perception.
I'll go perception. 7.
He goes, well, we can go back and forth a little bit with information. We got a new guild leader, started a new guild. That's where we got the symbol. He likes it. He has it on a book.
On a book.
Yes.
I'd very much like to see this book.
He's very secretive with it, so I don't know that he would allow that without first knowing you.
Tell him if he were to aid us, he'd have the gratitude of the wind songs. The wind swords.
I don't give a shit about that.
Nobody knows who the wind swords are. Stop trying to make it a thing.
Stop trying to make phrasing a thing.
It's always a thing. We are a guild not unlike your own. Not so much in thieving, but more in combat.
So, probably another organization that's just good at keeping the people in the slums.
No, because we work outside the bounds of cities.
I will talk to him, but I make no promises.
That is fair. And I go back to just continue on my way out of the slums.
He pretty much stays there.
Yeah. I then check my pockets to make sure I don't have anything missing. Okay.
You were -1 sweet roll.
Give me a
No!
roll. Give me a roll.
Alright.
I rolled a 500, so I could.
That's very good. 500
1.
sweet rolls. You have
You've got nothing. He took your sword without you noticing.
Oh, where are my pants?
You check your pockets, you find the dagger.
Okay.
Reverse pockpick him.
Yeah.
This is not a live hand grenade.
Yeah.
Pinball.
Secret.
You find a sticky grenade.
Okay, so I have one Thieves Guild dagger.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll add that to my equipment. Does it seem just like a standard dagger?
Yeah, it's a nicer quality. It's a masterwork.
Ooh. I make a beeline to the nearest store to sell mine. My basic dagger.
Give me a. Is there a listen skill?
I think that would just be
I think it's just a
perception.
perception.
Okay. I'm still learning what all skills got glommed
Yeah.
for 5e. Go ahead and roll me a perception.
I saw that they're working on next edition. But it's
20.
But everything's going to be backwards compatible, is what they're saying, which is really nice. Pardon me. You see a gentleman leaning up against a lamppost, just kind of chilling with a half dragon walking by past him. You hear someone say, "I wanted to talk to you. You frightened my life.
I did not make any threats.
he just wanted to
I
take
felt
you.
intimidated."
Take you.
Look at me. Everybody's intimidated.
Would a masterwork dagger be a +1 dagger?
It's a +1 to hit,
Not to.
Not to
not to damage.
Okay,
So magical weapons do it to hit and to damage.
gotcha,
Masterwork only does it to hit.
gotcha.
And you see a half dragon kind of Shram walking by. He's very easy to pick out because there's not a whole lot of half dragons around.
Dragonborn.
Dragonborn.
You may be the only one.
I'm the only one.
So,
What about me? Where am I?
Mr. Vagrant is taking me to
Still.
Yes.
the guy that he was just talking to.
Mhm.
I turn around and look. I look at the guy I've been following. This isn't your leader.
Who I get my orders from?
Okay, well then you better go talk to him right now. And let me go talk to the person in charge.
Intimidation
Not the
or
person in
what?
charge of you.
Is that an intimidation?
Kind of looks at the figure, looks at you.
He's scared.
While he's in limbo on decision, I'm gonna go. All right, well, you keep following that lead. I'm gonna go follow another lead and keep walking.
He pretty much goes, "Why are you tormenting one of my beggars?"
I'm not necessarily tormenting, he's just being obstinate with me, and I just want to go talk to your leader.
A lot of people do.
I call BS. He doesn't know the word obstinate.
And you used cohorts, and you have an intelligence of 9.
I did not use cohorts. I used. Fuck, what did I use?
Consequence.
Consequence.
I know what consequence is. I may be slightly dumb, but I'm not retarded.
At least mine's neutral.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I'm
Oh.
a 10.
You still can't read, though, can you?
I can read.
Can barbarians read in 5e?
Yeah.
That's disappointing.
Right.
Continue. Objection withdrawn.
Absolutely uncalled for.
Sustained.
Back in my day, barbarians.
Look,
didn't
I'm not trying to hurt anybody. I mean, I will if I have to, but look, I just want to talk to your leader. I have a feeling that you had a very similar conversation with the gentleman that just left. I'm looking for answers. Your leader has the answers that I'm looking for.
And how do you know?
Because he's the one who started this guild.
Why are you looking for the guild?
I'm not looking for the guild. I'm looking for the meaning on you guys choosing this symbol. And, well,
So the same thing as him.
pretty much.
And I am going to tell you the same thing as him. I will talk to my leader. I will try to get you an audience.
See, I don't like try. I don't like try. I like, okay, let's go talk to him.
Yeah?
I don't think he cares.
I like a nice sweet roll, cold ale, and a warm woman.
Like my
I can
women
help you with
cold.
that.
There's some cold
I could
women.
help me with that too.
I could also just make your life a living nightmare, too.
That's where we go. That's what I was waiting on.
Are you trying to do an intimidate?
Sure.
Okay.
I know it's probably not going to work, but fuck it.
Just wait till I get there. So,
24. You rolled it.
Nat 20.
You dick.
You say that, and his smirk makes you clench a little bit.
I have a feeling this would be really fun.
Kind of tired. I kind of want to go home.
Let's see, I'm raring to go right now, and that glint in your eye when I went to go intimidate you, it made me pucker a little bit, which excites me.
Shit's going from 0 to 100 real quick.
Okay, then.
Alright, look,
That's bizarre.
how long is it going to take?
I get an audience with him at night.
It is night.
At the end of the night.
Can you guarantee me an answer by tomorrow morning?
I can guarantee you I will mention it to him. I will talk to him about it.
Man,
I can't do anything.
So demanding.
fine, whatever.
Whatever.
If I see you again and you don't have an answer to my liking, we're going to see who puckers who.
Oh.
And I just walk away from him. Kind of shove the old man vagrant out of my way as I'm walking because I'm irritated.
Roll me a strength check.
Damn it.
He falls on his head and dies.
Oops.
Cracks his skull.
7 plus 7 is 24.
7 plus 7 is 24.
I rolled a 17.
Oh, okay.
That's some good
I was
math.
like,
Barbarian maths.
I rolled a
So you-
24.
um,
Please don't tell me I have to roll for damage now.
no, he falls and starts screaming about his hip.
Broke his
You'll
head.
live. And just keep walking.
You literally just hear that guy just.
At least that was polite to him.
I'm evil neutral. I didn't get
That's
my
true.
answers, bro.
That's true.
I'm pissed.
Now we gotta fund this guy some hip replacement surgery.
Well, thankfully, Zydri comes in a little glass vial.
That's right. So,